Ladles and jelly spoons, Tim down for living with MS in Tenerife. Sorry I'm late. Had another emergency that I had to deal with. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So it's a beautiful day, 24 degrees in the shade it looks like. Nice autumn day I would say. Not as clear as it was the other day. I'm just checking to see that I'm on. And you've got the nice view down into the village. We're going to go the other way today and walk around the top and back down to the beach bar, get an update on the beach bar, and then go for a coffee. Webby won't be joining us. He's got loads to do today, including watching football. That's another story. So, Timothy Dowd. Live, it says we're live, so we must be live. Just check the sound. Oh, we got the advert. Gotta watch the adverts. You know, it doesn't count down anymore. It used to count down, it doesn't count down anymore. But that's another story. Okay, so it sounds okay, and we got 24 people watching. Sorry that I'm late. 1, 2, 3. Bing, bada boom. So, never rains but it pours, does it? Right, let's get over the road, see what happens. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up the top here towards the banana plantation and walk down towards Arco Iris, and then come down the side of Arco Iris and end up down at the beach, give you an update on the beach bar, and then I'll walk up past Little Germany and go and have a coffee somewhere. So we'll see. So I was just about to head out the door, 10 to 9, and I got a phone call, and there was an accident in the lift. Accident in the lift. There was a woman visiting a neighbour of mine, and well, that's another story. And when she was leaving, she got into the lift and her dog was outside. The door closed on the lead and she went down. The dog was dragged down to the floor, obviously, and she was hanging up with her wrist up in the air. With her wrist up in the air, and it's sort of sprained and swollen and stuff like that. So I put a compress on it. I think they called the doctor anyway. Before I got there, the other neighbours did. So I was there for moral support, really. We'll see. We shall see. I'm getting out of breath now. Gotta lose weight, you know. Talking and walking. The reason I walk and talk is so the doctor says you've got to walk fast enough that you can still talk. There you go. No jogging, he says, bad for your knees and joints at your weight. But you got to keep up a conversation. And I can't have a conversation with myself, so I'm having a conversation with you. So let's see what you're doing. Lorraine's on. Graham's and Andrew, Mulready, Dave, Wayne's Lifestyle, Siobhan, Gary Davis, Alan Brickle, Julie Wade, Catherine Pulver, Mr. 420, Your Mate 1. What, Webby? Morning, Tim. Me and the wife are over next Saturday. Says rain on Saturday, we arrive. Mick Paxton. You see the mountain up there? That's where it rains. It very rarely rains here on the coast. We have microclimates where it can rain one side of the street, so don't worry about it. And if it does rain, it's 20 minutes, then it's done. Why didn't she let go? That's a very good question. She wasn't holding it. It was round her wrist. Got to pay attention. Got to pay attention, Mr. 420. That's what smoking that wacky backy does for you. Carol Smith, Alan in the hat. Gray in Swansea. Hello. Our popular, handsome, cool dude Tim, says Larry K from Ipoh in Malaysia. Lovely Malaysia. Jeremy Maggs, morning Tim. Me and my wife Kane will be out in 3 weeks tomorrow, stopping in Tenerife Royal Gardens from a very foggy Trioche. Talking about Trioche. Nothing to do with Trioche, but talking about somewhere else. I've got to order me water. So this is the Barranco. Goes down the back of our complex there. Blue one is WEBBY's flat. And this is the way over through the banana plantation to the Rosa Centre and Playa Paraíso. That's where we walk on a Monday. It looks like we will be having a meet-up Monday on Monday. For the simple reason is AUKUS whaling's coming. And if Gilles Gardinier is on the island as well, if she fancies, he'll bring her over to meet up Monday in the car. So we just got to get in touch. So Jill, if you're watching, either live or on catch-up, then AUKUS whaling's willing to give you a lift to meet up Monday if you want to come. So no bus. Anne-Marie's on. Thank you, Anne-Marie, for all your moderation help. Pam, Graham, Stuart, Nilo. Is it Nilo or Nilo? From Honduras. Pam Domain. Simon Marks, good morning. Everyone in the chat. Lillian Moran. Coming on the 23rd, staying in Los Cristianos. If you want to go for a walk, let me know. If you don't fancy walking, if you want to meet for a coffee around about 10 o'clock, that's also okay, on 9:45. Rob's on. Andrew Thomas, morning Tim from Grey Wales. Everybody else is telling me Honduras, Trioche and all that, and Swansea, and you're saying the whole of Wales. Foggy, morning Tim, quick check-in. Card stamped, you may go. Dave Bardell, good morning. Please hit the thumbs up, says Anne. Simon Marks, good morning. Anne and Foggy booked last night for the 13th of January for 10 days. There you go. And AUKUS whaling, just talking about you, speak of the devil and he shall appear. And Louise Parks is saying, morning Tim and all. Okay, let me show you what my view's like. This is the beautiful island of La Gomera. Looking down the Barranco towards the beach. On the left hand side you see Arco Iris, which is the dog's okay, sorry, yeah, the dog's okay. They're both okay. The dog's a bit sheepish, but it doesn't seem to be in any pain or anything like that. It's mainly because it was dragged down to the floor. So in fact, Wendy was saying she could imagine him hanging, but if she's below him, then he'd be dragged down to the floor, not hanging up on the top. So that's what imagination does to you. The imagination is a lot worse than reality sometimes. So Arcoiris on the left, which means rainbow, and then we've got sunset's view, I think it's on the right. These are the blue, green and sand coloured ones. And in between the blue one on the left and the sand and green one on the right is our building. This is block 1. We are top floor, and on the other side looking out towards La Gomera. That's where we live. Morning, says Roata from sunny South Manchester. Manchester, yo. Alongside, right? Right. So let's have a walk down. I got to be back sharpish today because I got to meet the waterman and I've got to take the neighbour to the doctor. She's for those of you who know, our neighbour and friend sadly passed away yesterday, and but there's still things we need to do, so I'm helping out as much as I can. And there's a doctor's appointment she's got to keep today, so I'm going to take her up there. The funeral's tomorrow. Family's coming in this afternoon, so that'll be nice. Well, under the circumstances. There you go. So, bit of cloud. I haven't been this side for quite a while actually. Should we fly the drone? You know what I could do? Because I've got no auto stop on this live, I can stop it and then restart it again. And for you online, obviously there'll be time where it's just black. But for people on catch up, it'd just be a cut. So 80 of you will experience a longer time watching the video as anybody else. So it's like time travel. And what I could do, theoretically, is put my remote phone in the remote control and go live on the drone. But only for 15 minutes. Actually, more nearer to 11, I think. So this bit's pretty boring. It's just a road down to the rocks. Or the cliffs, I should say. That's more romantic, isn't it? Road down to the cliffs instead of the rocks. Not as big as the cliffs at Los Gigantes, but that is another story. So I can either walk all the way down and then walk down the stone path to the beach bar, which will bring me to the cliffs, obviously. Or I can turn right in the car park here and go down the side of Arcoiris and past the park. And also the new landscaping that they're doing, or have done. I don't know whether they're finished or not. I think that's what we'll do. We'll go and see about the landscaping first. Then we'll have a look at the beach bar. I might even have a coffee down at the beach bar. That might be interesting. Because I said, I've got to get home sharpish today. So, talking about home, here we are. So, if you look at that, there's a dark sand, a light sand and a dark sand building. And top floor left-hand side of the dark one at the back is our balcony. Just behind that little, what's it called, satellite dish. As you can see, we've got a massive satellite dish on ours because we get German and Italian and everything. TV. Chris couldn't live without that, I don't think. I haven't got my glasses on, it looks like there's no fence. Oh, yes there is. You could probably see that better than me. Still pretty dangerous though, isn't it? Going down here. Anyway, so that's us up there. See if I can zoom in. Oh, we got to do this. Hang on, there we go. So that's our flat at the top. The top one on the left, by the two little satellite dishes. There you go. Cool dude. So, let's go flashlight mode. Now, people don't think here, right? What would happen if Chris had come on a wheelchair? Now what she's got to do, she's got to go all the way back to find a place to get off the pavement to come round here. So it's definitely people who don't think, you know. So this is block 1 at the back there. Block 1, and then 2's in front of us, and 3's this one at the front here. And then 4 is at the back there, then there's the swimming pool. And 5, then block 6 is at the far end. Block 7 and then block 8 on the corner here. So block 6 and block 1 are the only ones that are rental properties. And all the rest are privately owned. So here's the Barranco. Quite a nice view down there. I might fly the drone down there and give you a view of the Barranco. The only thing is, if I lose it down there, it's gone. Because there's no way I'm going down. Send a rescue dog. Talking about dogs. Dogs without leads. Crap anywhere they like. let's go into flashlight mode. There we go. I think I've changed the orientation of this bloody thing, where it swans around. Now it doesn't stay sideways. Quick check into that one. Good morning, 4:20. We're still live, yep. In the background, I was getting the ceiling painted. There you go. Family of Four says, good morning, Tim. Stevie C. Sunny 11 degrees in Edinburgh. Certainly not Tenerife. No, I don't think I've ever seen 11 degrees here. I think 13 is the lowest I've seen it. Simon Mark saying morning to Ian. Yeah, Ian at home. Hi, Ian. Great show last night. Don't forget, if you missed Food for Thought last night, go to Juliane in Endel's channel. Link is in the description. And check that one out. We had an open-end discussion and we ended up talking about dreams. It was very interesting. Very interesting. So here we go. This is the pool at Arco Iris. And actually we're going to go this way, I think. So this is the dog area where you can take your dogs and let them off the lead legally. I've never seen anybody in it. I think the last person I saw in it was Shelley with their dog. There we go. Speak of the devil. Enjoy your little run.
Thank you.
Talk of the dog. So they've planted all these new foliages, all these new trees. And that fence at the back is the border of the soon-to-be, in the next 50 years, hotel. There's John, another selfless dog walker. How's it going? It is warm, isn't it? Especially walking up this hill. I'm going to get one of them scooters, I think, on the way back. Morning, how are you?
Yeah, not so nice.
It is. What do you say, 24 in the shade? Cool. So here we go. Here's all the foliage that they've planted. It's looking quite good now, actually. They did mark out some paths going through here and round and up there, but it doesn't look like they've realised that yet. Maybe it's just an idea after a couple of beers. If you're new to the channel, my name's Tim. I go live at 5:55 Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I go for a walk Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday when I can, about 9 o'clock. And if you want to join me on a walk, go to timothydowd.com/events. What happens then is you can just book a day, tell me where you are, I'll pick you up and we'll go for a walk. Otherwise, what you could also do is just tell me where you're going to be for a coffee if you don't fancy walking, and then I will walk from 9 till 9:45 and meet you at the cafe of your choice at 9:45. I think the furthest I can go is El Medano and maybe San Isidro, but that's only on a day when I've got a lot of time, not a Thursday. In the north I can go to Los Gigantes, but probably there's not a lot to walk around Los Gigantes without getting knackered. So Playa de Arena, Puerto de Santiago, not Puerto de Santiago, yeah, Puerto de Santiago, I'm right. La Arena, Alcalá and Playa de San Juan. So this is my favourite tree. It's a different green to everything else, especially this time of year. If any of you botanists can tell me what tree it is, I'd be very grateful. I'll give you a close-up of the leaves in a minute. And they've seeded this and sanded it, so this green bit is all man-made, if you like. Well, I mean, man-seeded. Oh, look at the spiders. My gosh, that's why it's a different colour, I think. It's a holly tree, is it? No. Holly without spikes. You know that holly trees don't have spikes, and they create spikes when animals start eating it. So a normal holly tree with no animals doesn't have spikes on the leaves. But when the tree sees that it's being eaten, it mutates and makes spiky holly trees. Amazing. Stuff I know. It's a big advantage if you learnt to read as a kid, and if you're an avid reader. The only thing is I can't pick a book up these days without falling asleep. Doesn't matter how exciting it is. I don't know what it is. I think it's the smell coming off the pages, and that I'm always lying down when I'm reading. And then all of a sudden after the end of the page, I'm gone. So audiobooks are good. Audible.de is where Chris is. So this is the first bit. They've actually done quite a lot here. There used to be steps down here. I think I just can't get down them. There you go. There's the steps. And I'll have a look. So there's going to be like big bamboo poles here. Don't know what that's for. Maybe just privacy, I suppose. And there also used to be a thing down here where you could go down. So the walkway's still open. So I think maybe that part on the left there is just going to be, I don't know to tell you the truth, but it's going to be a massive cafe when it's finished. At least 300-400 people, I think. So this is the VIP lounge at the top here. Got the heaters ready for winter, because it does get chilly in the night in the winter. Daytime's pretty similar all year round, warm in the sun. I'm just going to turn the music off. There we go. So we're on voice isolation now. And I got to keep talking because it's, there we go. These are olive trees, are they? There we go. Let's walk to the end and have a look. Beautiful. I got that view. So if we are being, what's the word, demonetized for the song, I don't mind. So is this going to be glass, do you think? No, it's going to be the same as this. That's pretty good. Steps down to 2 more levels. Oh, that's fantastic. They're doing some power washing down there. And this bit down here they've made new. They've made it flat and beachy type with sand. So that's pretty good. I'll have a look down there in a minute. And over there is Christine's favourite tree. We'll go and have a look there as well. Maybe sit down and see what you guys are saying. So I've got to keep talking because of the music. When I get down the bottom there, I'll turn off voice isolation. You'll be able to hear the sea. So then we can see what you're saying. There we go. So on the way down the wheelchair-friendly access. The only thing is the crazy paving. What they don't realise is crazy paving looks great, but under 4 wheels it's terrible, especially if your eyes are jiggling. So, you know, I know you don't have to create a place just for wheelchair people, but it would be nice to sort of think of them and maybe done something really nice and aesthetic that includes those types of people. But you don't notice until you're in one, or you know somebody is in one. And then you go, oh, wow, yeah. Rightio. So this is the bench. Of course, there's the natural graffiti. Oh, look at that view. That is fantastic. So I'm going to turn the voice isolation back off now. So you should be able to hear the sea in a minute. when I shut up. "99 people watching. There's an update firmware on the Neo before you fly it." No, there isn't. No update. I'm on the latest one. 400. Did it last night. It's really only for FPV stuff, so there's not a lot. Tim, have you seen the picture self-pasted on the mural yet? No, I haven't been down yet. I'm going to leave him a bit. He's not going to tell me where it is either, so I've got to look at the whole thing. Tenerife becomes an addiction. Exactly. Alan, it's amazing, so clean, the way people are friendly. Going to Malta when I was a kid, there was amazing people. I thought everyone was like this. Helen Copeland, good morning. Louisa Parks, we sat there. It was beautiful. It is. Have you got anything booked, Alan? Alan with vlogs, good morning. Simon Marks, Pam Domain. Ian at home, host Thrun. And Alan saying thanks. Oh yeah, 97 people. We lost 2 people. There you go. A beautiful view, we lose 2 people. That's a shame. I'm going to put it in my pocket. Oh, nearly paid for something then. Let's turn it off. Chink. In the pocket. I'm going to put my camera down because I've got to fix my pants. I know it's too much information, but that's another story. Let's put the camera down here. Is that going to fall? Oh God. I need to find a flat bit. There we go. Nope. Not that bit there. There you go. That's a nice flat bit. There you go. So I'm sorted now, I think. Get me. Got to pull it tight. I must be slimming. The pounds are falling off me. The bones. Actually, I'm in metric land, so it's the kilos, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to go back to the thing now, but I've got to turn the voice isolation back on. I'll wait until I hear music before I do that. Then we'll show you the Bottom Cafe. It's called Osteria C. And I thought it was Osteria Cia, the Spanish word, but it's actually Osteria, the Italian word, and C, the English word. I don't know who thought that up, but I think they just say Osteria. So let's turn the music off and turn you around. So this is the first section that you get to, which is a nice sort of brown sandy area where you can sit amongst the palm plants. There's another VIP section up here. Looks good. And then this is the main bottom bit. And through there you go in there, and there's the loo. And the loo is free if you are a customer. And I think you got to pay $1 or $2 to go in. Hola. If you're not a customer. And then this is the new bit they've done with the flats extension. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 tables on that one. On this one there's another 3 tables, this bit. And then on this one you got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 tables. I would say 44 places to sit, plus. So you can't go back up here. And that was the power wash. Hope I don't slip. I like this plant here. So there is a boardwalk and a shower. They still don't have any benches. And this is where they play boule on a Wednesday in the morning. Or petanque or whatever they call it. Petanque. There's a couple of little chairs here. A couple of wet bum marks. I'll sit in the middle. Oh, so ladles and jelly spoons. Let's have a quick look here. What's the reception like here? I think I'm pushing it at the end here. So let's go to the left. Beautiful. There's hardly anybody here, so I'm not going to stay here for a coffee. I'm going to walk up to Momo's. What time is it now anyway? Let's have a look. I've been on 30 minutes, so it's nearly 10 o'clock, is it? 10 o'clock it is. So I've actually got to be back by 10:30 today, or 10:45. So I might not even get a coffee. Beautiful. Okay, so we've still got voice isolation on, which I'm taking off now. And hopefully you'll be able to hear the sea again. So there's the exit for wheelchairs. And these are the steps we're going up. Look at that beautiful sky. Keep death off the road, right on the pavement. Ah, beautiful. Bit of cinematic here. Yeah.
Oh, there, look at it.
Number 2 looks nice. Nice beach. And if you look on the opposite side of the pier here, that's what all the beach looked like when we first came. They scrunched it up in 2014 with a big machine, looks like a cement mixer, and chucked the stone out. So we're looking over towards Playa Paraíso now. Hard Rock Hotel and the rest. And that is a picture of the beach bar down the bottom. As you can see, it's going to be massive. Right. Set my life in my hands. This is El Ancla, the anchor. Opens in the evenings, well, from 1 o'clock on to 4 and 6:30 to 10. And it's closed on a Monday, Tuesday. 5-day week, luxury. We got the Atlantic Holiday Company over here. And Sea Bass or something, no. What was the restaurant called? There is a restaurant that's open to the public. Or you can have a breakfast buffet for 17 or 18 euros, I think it is. Davina Comida. La Davina Comida. There you go. They've also got a real pizza oven here as well. So I've never had a pizza here, but they've got a real one. This is the third Indian And their go-to is they have international cuisine as well. So if one of your party doesn't like Indian, you can have something else. Little Germany, of course. Oh, they're open. Let's stop in for a pint. Morning. So, Little Germany, my favourite restaurant. We don't come here as often as we should, but Chris just doesn't like going out, you know. Oh, we're getting a beer delivered. There we go. You have to book these days. It is very bookable. Give Kirsten a ring, tell them Tim sent you, and you might get a free schnapps at the end of it, isn't it? Can we say that? If you mention my name, you get a little free schnapps at the end, a Timmy schnapps. A Timmy schnapps. There you go. See you, Donny. Give one to Axel. Gracias, señor. So, let's get further on. Romantica. Famous for fish and flambés. Fish and flambés. We got good looking women in it. I always wanted a car like that, you know. Where you could park it anywhere you liked. So, here we are, ladles and jelly spoons. Coming up towards Webby's favourite, which is the Shangri-La. Let's have a walk up here. I got to change this. Not to be confused with Shangri-La, which is heaven. And Serbo, Belgian, French, Belgian, I guess. Right in front of us, Casa Maria. Another restaurant piece. The oldest one in the village, that one. Let's go back down here. And pearly grey in the corner. Looks fairly white to me. And the one behind pearly grey, the Perla Blanca, at the bottom of it, there was a closed down bar. It's been closed for like 3 or 4 years, maybe 5. And somebody just bought it. And they're going to open it in March. That's going to be another bar in town. Take my knife in my hands. Let's go and have a look at the Mirador de Callao Salvaje. Pearly grey on the edge. That's the restaurant down the bottom. That's open to the public as well. If you walk through reception and down the steps by the pool, you get to the edge. That's where Webby works, little Webby Junior. And here is the people who do the thing in the morning, the fitness at the Hotel Atlantic Holiday Company. I think that's also open to the public if you go, and I think there's you can register at reception. It is in French, I think, though. But I mean, up down, up down. Je suis désolé, je ne parle pas français. So that is a view and a half. You can see La Palma in the distance on a good day. You can't today. It's about 80 or 90 kilometers from here. This one's about 430, I think, 28 to 30 kilometers. And then you got El Hierro to the left of it. You can't see today either, but left of El Hierro is Florida. And we got Mexico, Middle America, and all the way down Brazil, Argentina. Very nice. Belize, Bolivia, is it? Yeah. My geography is failing me now. My geography is failing me. Right, what time is it? Probably about 10:15, is it? Let's go and see what you're saying. So I'm going to put you, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to put you down here. Can you see? No, you can't. I'm going to put you over the fence then. Oh, this is dangerous. There we go. So let's have a look on my phone. to see what you see. 10:06, okay. Oh, it's only 6 minutes coming up there. 113 people watching. My golly gosh, thank you for joining us in. So where were we back to? Good morning, Alan Homemade Vlogs. There's been there. Gary Taylor, Larry's on. Lee T, been back 2 weeks, but do not worry, as back again in 2 weeks. Cool dude. Greg Pilgrim says good morning. Ian at home, bright, warm and sunny. Tim, did I miss something about a Neo update? Last night, I think it was updated to 400 at the end. And if you've got the controller, you've got to plug the controller in, but you do not need to update each battery in turn. So yes, there is a new update. It doesn't really do much for people that haven't got FPV goggles and stuff. I can't... Oh yeah, the thing it did do was allow you to... this pigeon's going to come and peck off my... Don't be doing that, pigeon. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. That's it, go the other way. I thought it was going to go and kill my camera then. So yeah, I think the only thing that is for us is that you can now record sound while you're on the N3 controller. So you weren't able to record your voice while you were flying it manually with the controller, but now you can. All the rest is just for FPV. The only thing is, when you do update, you have to go in and do all your settings again. All your gimbal settings, speeds, your stick speeds. If you've changed the stick orientation, you've got to change that back. You return to home height, that type of thing. Larry's saying that Alan's videos are fantastic. There you go. Did I miss anything else up there? No, I think that's about it. Alex Merchant says, quiche time, Tim. No, just a taste bud memory now, no. QQ, is that a busy beach during the day? I think it's fairly busy. It would be busier if there was hammocks, I think, and if the sand was nicer. But it is fairly busy. But you're always going to get a spot. There's plenty of spots for there. Wondering if the beach bar gets busy. Did that one? All right, no, we didn't do that one. Wondering if the beach bar gets busy on an evening. Yes, it does. It doesn't seem to be busy when I go, or is it because you're generally early, Tim? There are lots of seats. No, I think once it's finished, it's going to be the pull from the village. It's going to be the places to go and eat. The breakfast there for $8.50 is massive. They're doing quite well down there. They do a lot of Italian stuff. There's a lot of fresh fish, and it's not cheap. You know, I mean, it's not your dollar pint place. So it's definitely designed for tourists, not for locals. But we're getting a lot of tourists now in the village, especially with the hotels that are opened and these apartments behind me. And there's even talk that the hotel at the top of the road, the 4-star Cayo Gran, is going to reopen as well. But I'm not holding my breath on that one. And also there is a talk that by the bus stop somebody's bought that, and that they might be developing that into a hotel. But that's been a rumour for at least 7 years, so I don't know. Alan Brickle, off to the docks. Great, see ya. And Tim, maybe osteria will be the secret word of the day in the comments. You said it, Larry. You said it. And Alan's Homemade Vlogs. Good morning. Louisa Parks, good morning. Wood Rabbits is on. Sub's on. Morning, Sub. All is well. Where can we meet Amazing? This is where we can meet Amazing View. Yeah, no problem. It's called the Mirador de Cayo Salvaje. So the golden view of, what does Cayo Salvaje mean? Savage pebbles. Just updating firmware on Neo controller. Good man. Record sound via controller. It records through your phone. So if you've got a N3 controller, then it'll record through your phones or a Bluetooth enabled microphone. Video. But you could do that anyway. I mean, because it's a round sensor, so all it's doing is cropping your thing. So you can just do that in Captions or CapCut or whatever you do. There's no difference. Sorry guys, I have to go. See you, Anne. Thanks for all your help. Alan, thanks, Mr. 420. We're doing well. A couple of them well over 5k. Good. See you, Anne. Congratulations, Alan. And Anthony Hughes is on. Morning, Tim. Ian home. Catch you later. Bye. Well, I'm going to walk up to have a coffee now, so you want to come with me? That will be fine. I hope I don't drop my camera while I'm trying to retrieve it. All my sunglasses. There you go. What, you want me to interview the people behind me? No, they don't want to be interviewed. Do you want to be interviewed?
No.
We're live on YouTube with 107 people watching.
Okay.
No?
No.
It's fine.
Big greetings from Sweden.
You're from Sweden?
Yeah.
I don't know any Swedish, I'm afraid. How do I say goodbye in Swedish?
Hej då.
Hejdå. Hejdå. There you go. I speak Swedish now fluently. One word fluently, that's it. That's all you need. So, I was not going to sing. I was not going to sing. I know the saying sing the Swedish chef song, but I'm not going to sing it. I am not going to sing it. You made me do it. You made me do it. Good morning, Khaleesi. Oh, got a pool going? There's no pool bar, is there? Is there a pool bar? I never thought of that. They are going to open a bar downstairs eventually, and a restaurant, but there's no pool bar. There used to be a private infant school at the back there. So here we are, where it all happens of the evening. Up the steps to Monte Cristo, Three Horseshoes, the Cayo thingy-marooge. And I'm walking up the street where I shouldn't be. This guy's going to reverse out now. Let's get past him. Into the shade. Guy parking the wrong way. Take my life in my hands. Mama's Pizza. They also do a nice English breakfast here. There we go. Curry chicken with mushroom sauce, pepper sauce, fries, spaghetti bolognese, pesto. Full English breakfast. 2 toast, 2 sausage, 2 eggs, 2 bacon, beans and mushrooms. It's 2 beans and 2 mushrooms. And a small one for $5.90. Was it good? Was it really good? Can I film the leftovers? So this is the leftovers. And it must have been big if he's leaving that, or are you just having a rest? Here we go. Cool dude. The wheelchair you can get round the corner here. Coming this way.
Thank you.
Hiya.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bien, ¿y tú? A veces, cuando yo pedir más kilos, ven aquí y comer un English breakfast.
Está muy bien, hola Javi.
Sí, sí.
Está muy bien, así que vamos a estar tranquilos.
So don't forget, come to Mum's Pizza. It is the first restaurant I went to in here, and I had a pizza. Have you still got this the stone oven? Pizza, horno de pizza, sí, tiene. Yeah. Cool dude. Hasta luego. I've known him for over 10 years. I remember when the kids were running around, with snotty noses, and they're all good-looking girls now. Amazing. So this is the Eclipse. Open for breakfast and lunches. We got the French bakery. I don't know what's happened with my camera. It's wonky. There you go. There's the French bakery. Now we're coming up to Momo's. What time is it? 10. Yeah, I got time for a coffee, I think.
Đấy.
So it looks like we're getting a lot more Scandinavians in at the moment. Brian at Magma Excursions. It's the Chinese shop just about to open. Hey, we might not get a seat. Got to find somebody we know. He's nearly done. Oh, look at you. No seats. Oh my golly gosh. That was an organ and a half. Let's show you up here. Burger station and French bakery for rent. So if you want to open a bakery with all the stuff in it, I think, then call this number. I'm fed up with this camera now. I've got to, if I change it, I might lose you, but I can come back. So 629-573-270. Tell him Tim, the YouTuber, sent you. And I think the leases ran out here as well. But I think you can actually rent this as well. But there's no number that I can see. Okay, hang on, there is. 922-741-033. Okay. End point of the gimbal reached. So, let's see if this guy's going. And I get a coffee con leche. Gracias. There is a table for us. We're in the corner. Not much view for you guys, but there we go. Oh no, smokers. Now, if I come in here, there are going to be things. La fuma, no se llama.
Okay.
La próxima. Let's go to the more expensive one. La última vez he pagado aquí 200 euros. Multa, 200 euros. Sí, porque es dirección equivocada. Necesita cruzar la línea y la policía.
Okay.
Gracias. He was parked the wrong way, and that means he had to go over the white line, and the police would charge him double. I got a ticket for 200 euros. It ended up being about 70, I think. But that's another story. There we go. Nebula, should we stop for a coffee? I'll tell you what, I'm just going to walk home. No coffee today. But I will stop along the thing to find out what you guys are saying. And I got to order the thing as well, the water. Alejandro, this is the best guy in town. If you want to come here, get a table with Alejandro. I'm sure he will take care of you. Nebula, morning, noon and night he's here. I think he lives here in the basement. Hasta la próxima, ciao. Hola. 21. This bus, if you don't know, goes all the way through to Los Cristianos, but it goes around the houses. Playa de Paraíso, up to Arminime, where you can change to the 473. Take you the other direction to Los Gigantes. And then it doesn't go up to Adeje village. So if you want to go up to Adeje village, to Adeje Central, then you've got to change to the 473 to go up there. Or theoretically, you can get off at, where would you get off? Personally, I would get off at the Tropicana. I don't think it's called the Tropicana, but just before the big roundabout in Adeje. And then you can walk up through Las Nieves, Los Olivos, Las Nieves, and then to up to the old town. So let's see if we can get a chair in the shade. Ladies are rushing. So this is where Edinburgh and Beyond's going to stay when he comes over next week. I think he's coming over on the 12th. Staying at Callao Garden, Blue Sea Callao Garden. Cheap and cheerful, but for the price you can't knock it. And we got the tropical park there. Behind that you can't see just yet is the Mind Hotel, which a lot of people have stayed there that I've met, and they're all very, very impressed about the sustainability. It's not cheap, but there you go. Is this my mate? Solo uno. That's my waterman. He's going for breakfast now, so he won't be up for another hour, I don't think. Cool dude. We've been on. Oh, I'm actually recording. That's amazing. I must have pressed the record button. I'm recording at the same time. I didn't know we could do that. Oh, that's a new one. So if I press record, I can get snippets of the walk in high quality 4K 30 and put them up as shorts. And you can actually do shorts now for 3 minutes. You can't actually create them for 3 minutes, but any vertical or square videos that you publish after the 15th of October will eventually end up on the short shelf. So the good news is that a lot of people scroll through shorts quickly, and it can direct traffic to your main channel. The bad news is that the monetization is rubbish unless you're into the millions of views, and I mean the millions. So 200,000 is not going to hack it. You get about sixpence. So a short 3-minute video that 1,000 people watches, you get in an advert at the beginning, advert at the end, and on the shorts you share the ad revenue with all the other people that are in your block. So it's a different monetization thing. Right, turn you forward. That's going to be a snippet. There's no benches in the shade today. I think that one's trying to be in the shade, and that's where I'm going to stop and finish it now. That is opposite the road down to the beach where we were before. So where the kiddies playground was, this is where you end up coming up on that dog pound thing. So we're going to finish up here now. And Larry got it right. Secret word is going to be Osteria, O-S-T-E-R-I-A. Let's have a look at the bus going past. Let's wave. Cool dude. So, ladles and jelly spoons. Let's see what you guys are saying before we finish it. Wood rabbits, we did that one. Updating firmware, we did that one. Alan, yeah, we did that one. Sorry guys, gotta go, says Amory, we did that one. Anthony Hughes, and Smiler's on from New Zealand. Hi Smiler. Webby's on. And Mark, hey Mark. Are you up here or are you down there? Chris Godfrey's on. Gavin said something and deleted it. Oh dear. Typo maybe. Neil Smith's on. Good morning, Timothy from Belfast. Hope you and Chris are well. We are fantastic, thanks. Stevie C. How good is the little coffee with condensed milk? Just the best. Baraquito gives you a kick. Not sure if you have been in the little cafe side of Palm Beach. Camellia Cafe. Very good. Where's Palm Beach? I can't remember where Palm Beach is. How good is the little okay, it's a statement, not a question. How good is a little coffee with condensed milk? Yeah, very good. That's a Cafe Leche. Gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go too. And Carol says goodbye, Alan. And on that note, ladles and jelly spoons, if anybody comments, then I can't see it anymore. So the word of the day, say that you watch till the end, is Osteria. Just do that, no other words, and I'll know you watched it to the end. Look at this guy. They do that, you know. They go across the footpath. They're not allowed to do that. They don't put posts in there because it's ruining the footpaths. It's all cracked. Anyway, we got him on video. So I'd like to thank each and everyone for joining me today. I'm going to get Christina out of a pit now. Then we're going to get up and dressed. We're not going to have brunch because at 12 o'clock I'm picking up the neighbour. We're taking her to the nurse, and then it's only going to be 10 or 15 minutes there, and then we're going to bring back, then we're going to have a brunch, late brunch, and I'm going to invite the neighbour up for a coffee if she wants to come. Right, tomorrow morning I'm meeting WEBBY privately to film his thing for the charity walk on Wednesday, where he mentions all the people that have donated, all the companies that have donated, and where they are and what they do. And so that's going to be an evergreen one that you can see later on WEBBY's channel. And he's going to be late tomorrow night because he's going out for chicken, and he probably won't make it for Sticky 13, but he might make it later on. If he doesn't make it later on, then it's me on my own tomorrow. So I've got to be extra funny tomorrow, which I find it hard to do, to say the truth. But the thing is, Christina's allowed me to drink beer on Fridays, so I'm going to be having a couple of scoops, which will be good for me. If you are on the island and you do want to come over, just get the 471 to the village, walk downhill past Mum's Pizza and up by the Masala Indian restaurant. We'll be there from 6 o'clock, let's say. I'll probably start it here at 5:55, walk down, and yeah, so then we can go and walk down together. Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Tim down for Living with MS in Tenerife, signing off. See ya. Wouldn't want to be you.